All right, Dave Sclavi reporting. We're here at the New Jersey Live Steamers 50th anniversary meet. And quite a good showing out here today. It's Saturday afternoon. And we're going to fire up. It's a little cloudy, but it's not raining. And everything looks pretty good here today. There's a lot of people here, a lot of engines, a lot of guys I haven't seen in many, many years. It's going to be a good meet. So we'll see you out on the track. The other way, Dan. Yeah. The other way. Hi, Sam. Dan, don't highball through the station. What's wrong with it now? That's because it's, okay. It'll settle down. Knock it back one notch. He's going to go right through the... Is he okay?
Yeah, he's all right. There's a spring switch up there.
Okay. What? All right, I'll take care of it, Dan. I'll fix it in a minute. Let's get out of here, okay?
You hear it?
Dan, I'll fix it in a minute. That's pretty square to me. Okay, we're here today at the New Jersey Live Steamers 50th anniversary meet, and Saturday afternoon. Been raining a little bit today, but otherwise not too bad.
October 1st, remember?
It's October 1st, yes. 2011. Anyway, we're here with Ed Krugerberg, one of the founding members and charter members of the club here, and Art Jones. When did you join, Art? About 72, 74, something like that, right? Yeah, and I joined about 1974, and we spend a lot of time out here over them years, and we used to have a lot of fun here. So I want Ed to talk about how the club came about and where it started, and how the origin of the club started. So go ahead, Ed. You're good.
Well, you want me to start all over from the beginning?
Yeah, well, now I got to cut that out.
What, from the beginning?
Whatever the hell you just said.
Are you capable of cutting it out?
Don't give it again. Take 3, part 11. All right. So now we're going to have Ed tell you the story about how the club started.
Well, there was a bunch of us in potential live steamers who wanted to join the Lyndhurst Club in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, and they wouldn't let us in because we didn't have engines. So to make it a little shorter, we decided that the heck with you, we'll start our own club. So we had a meeting, I think it was March 27th, 1961, at my house. 11 people attended, 9 joined up, and we started the New Jersey Live Steamers at that time. From that point on, the following summer, we did decide that the best thing so we never get kicked out of any place was to find property, which this is now on. So a half a dozen of us, of the original 9, maybe 4, went out looking for property. I was the lucky one, and I found this place where we are right now. And on November 6, 1962, we came up with enough money to buy this place. And around December 15th, Stan Robinson, who came in, after we joined the club, at that time we had about, in a year and a half time, went from 9 members to like 15 members. Well, Stan Robinson and Rudy Blanc decided to put the turntable in for the elevator. That's in a 55-gallon drum with steel rods into the ground, loaded with concrete. It never moves. And then from there, it just kept on going. Built the clubhouse, built the elevated track, put our own septic system in. 5 of us.
Just kept growing over the years, right?
Just
kept growing over the years, and then more and more members. And then what time? I think Frank Dressler was the first 1.5 inch.
I believe you're correct on that.
And he came over and he laid a little piece of track.
Yeah, it was about 150 feet of track that ran along the wood lines over where the 1.5 inch engine house area is. There was a bunch of woods over there. We just back and forth, and then the following year, we hit a concrete platform in front of the clubhouse.
Right, crossing.
Yeah, and then it was Frank Dressler, and I forget who else brought an 1.5 inch engine, ran a couple hundred feet then, and then from there it just kept on growing.
Right.
Okay.
And then we used to come out here every Saturday and Sunday, right?
And Friday night.
Well, we used to have the Friday night crew.
No.
Well, no, before that, we had the Sunday afternoon
Supper Club.
supper club, right? And it just started, evolved from nothing, just getting something to eat. And Eddie says, well, I'll cook. And first thing you know, we had 20 and 30 people eating at this dinner, And we had steak dinner. We had John D.
We had as high as 50 people.
John D. was cooking. We had steak, we had salad. You cooked and John D. cooked.
No, John D. did the veggies, I did the meat. And
Right.
So there's one other thing. It transferred over to Friday night because
Right.
Bob Tinkler used to call, don't forget I'm coming down on Friday night just to have supper.
Right.
And it was pretty good.
And the flagpole here, I'm looking at right here, is right in front of me. That used to be in front of the clubhouse, and then what happened when the track and everything, the trees grew up, nobody even knew there was a flagpole there. So we took the flagpole down and we moved
That was a
Friday night. Right, Friday night work crew. We did that. We put it up over there, and we were given. A lot of people don't know this, but two of the stones, the Camden and Amboy Railroad, who eventually turned into the Pensy, had stones for the tie, separate individual stones that were made in Sing Sing, the Sing Sing prison. And I think it was when the Parkway was unearthed or something, right? We were given two of the stones, and then two of the stones later came along somewhere.
Somebody came up and
Later on. So we had four of the stones. So I took the four stones and made like a border around the flagpole. And most people don't even know what those stones are.
sleeper stone.
Yeah, most people don't even know what those stones are. But
the original railroad.
right,
the
right,
Camden
that's
Amboy.
right, that's right. So now the flagpole's up there, and I don't even know if you guys put the flag up anymore. Well, anyway, that's pretty much the history, some of the history of this club. Early history of the club, yeah. And of course, it's got some new history coming to it. And the club's in great shape, a very fine facility, wonderful people that are here, a lot of my old-time friends, some new friends I've met. And it's going to go on for a long time. It's a living organization. People come and go, but the club's still going to be here. So I guess the dinner's going to be coming up pretty soon, so we're going to go have roast beef or whatever the heck it is they're having tonight. And it's not sandwiches, Ed.
No, it's not sandwiches.
Not sandwiches. Anyhow, we'll see you at the dinner.
We're going to get started. All right, I'll tell you what's going to happen here. First of all, we're going to just honor some people that are here today. Then we're going to, while that's going on, we'll be serving you dinner. The officers will be serving dinner with the help of a number of longtime members of the club. So we'll be taking care of that. We will be coming around to ask you, we have roast beef, and we'll be asking if you want it rare. All right, so we can take care of that. So we'll be going around to the tables to take care of that. But before we do that, again, I want to first of all, thank everybody that came from all over the place. Let's hear a round of applause for that. Needless to say, we've never done anything like this on the grounds of the NJLS. They usually are drier than this, but we appreciate you coming. New Jersey is very humid this time of year. People that are here, we have people here obviously from New Jersey. We have many members from New York who are here and Pennsylvania. But we also have people from Massachusetts, Ohio, Vermont, Connecticut, Michigan, Colorado, Alabama, Ontario, Canada, and and we also have a friend, Brian Lee, from Great Britain. So thank you all. Second of all, I want to thank all the members of the NJLS for all that they've done for the last months that we've been at this. But if you've been around this weekend, you know that there's been a lot of people and a lot of hands involved in all of this. And not only the members, but their significant others, wives and husbands. And we want to thank all of you for everything you did to put this together. Thank you. The other night, we were taking a look at the roster, a couple of us, before this all began, and we were looking at the names in the roster and said, how many people were involved in getting the place ready and doing the work, et cetera, et cetera. And we came up with the number that 49% of our membership had an involvement in this. So that's really stupendous. That's stupendous. Now, what I would like to do is to honor a few people or recognize a few people who are here today. And we have to start with the people that are really the reason this place is here today, and that is our charter members. we have two who joined us this weekend, and I'd like to ask them to stand up. Ed Kruckenberg and Larry Green. Will you guys stand up? They're not sure if it's a better place now than it was when they were here. Yeah, Larry comes back all the time. Second of all, we have a number of people that have actively been in this involved. You can't be involved for 50 years without doing something right and having people step up when it was time to step up. And there are a lot of people that have stepped up to be directors and have been secretaries and on the board, and we appreciate all of you. But one of the positions that is really an honorable one for us is our presidents. So we have a lot of presidents here today. We have, of the 21 people that were president of the NJLS, 14 of you are here. So I'd like to read off the list, and yeah, if you can, please stand up. First of all, our first president, Ed Kruckenberg, Larry Green, John Goldoni, who was around the other day, Mike Plitchick, who's doing the microphone, or I'm sorry, doing the video. Bob Moser is here, right, Bob? Stand up, Bob. David Sclavi. Dave, you here?
Right here.
All right, Marty Knox is here. All right, Keith Bill Downey is here. Ron Shakini. Barry Vanning. Dick Cudd. I think he's out by the cooker, by the Cudd cooker. Dick Cudd coming in the doorway over there. Herschel Robinson. Hey, Herschel, where's Herschel? Herschel's coming. And last but not least, George Parsons. We first started to, thank you very much. Thank you. I counted myself in the 14th. We started putting this weekend together last August, and we call it the meeting after the meeting. We basically, we have a meeting every month, third Sunday of the month at 2 o'clock. It's very exciting, better than reality TV. And you know when you get there and one of the directors says, well, there's nothing really going on this month, then it's going to be an ugly meeting. Something's going to come out. But anyway, we actually asked for volunteers. If you're interested in being part of this, you want to come and get involved in the 50th, please come to the meeting after the meeting. We had a number of people that came and faded, but there was a core group that kept coming back month after month, who made all the decisions, put everything together, kind of designed this. I know a lot of people have said, thank you to the directors or whatever. And yes, the directors deserve that thanks, but there were a lot of people involved. And this was the kind of group I put together. And whenever you do this kind of thing, you run the risk of missing somebody. I hope I didn't. But if so, please let me know and I'll correct before the night is over. This was the committee for the 50th anniversary. Ron Heller, Doug Pyatt, Chuck Bauer, Adam Madlinger, Kathy Madlinger, Ron Cicchini, Bob Moser, John Summer, Dan Parsons, George Parsons, Paul Kurtz, Bruce Russell, Mike Plitchick, and Ken and Ann Miller. So this is really a result of their plan. Okay, we're going to stop here and get ready for dinner. But again, I want to encourage you to look at what we have. We're going to have a raffle after dinner. We have 40 prizes to give out tonight. And we have about 160 people here. So 25% of the people here are going to go home with something, whether you like it or not. All right, so that will be it. I'll be back after dinner. Enjoy each other and enjoy the evening. A nice humid evening in New Jersey. Thanks.